Hi, welcome back to my channel. So tonight I've got a blog awards to go to, which is the first time I'm attending a blog award event since launching my new blog, which I talk about in this video, and it will be linked down below, of course. And I use my new MAC palette, which I don't know if I used in my last video. No, I didn't. So I used my new MAC palette, which you've never seen, and I love it. And I used the new NARS Blame It on NARS cheek palette for this look. So if you want to see how I use those, then do carry on watching. It's a very kind of simple smoky eye. I'm sure you've seen like a million of them before, but if you want to see a million and one versions of it, then watch my video. Oh, I'm choosing the Nude by Nature Perfecting Primer. And I think it's silicone based. And it smells amazing. Okay, that's nice and tacky now. So I'm going to use my NARS Sheer Glow in DeVille, like Corella DeVille. Alright, so I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush just to paint it onto my face. Yeah, I took way too much. No shit. And then with my Real Techniques blending brush, I'm just gonna, that's not the blending brush. With the Real Techniques blending brush, I'm just gonna blend that in. So, this year has been pretty hectic for me. Since I last saw you, I've graduated. I got a 2-1, which is like, I don't know what you guys do in America, but in England 2-1's like second best, which is pretty good, but it's not like the best, which is what I wanted. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. And I worked a lot while I was in my last year of uni, which is why I didn't really have time to film. I did like a lot of freelance journalism work just to build up my portfolio. Oh my god, I put so much on, it's really hard to blend. Okay, sorry, that was, I just put so much on, it was so hard to blend that I couldn't even talk. But yeah, so basically I was working like every day for the last like 5 months, 5 or 6 months I'd say, while I was at uni, which is pretty hard going, doing like full-time jobs while doing a degree. But it got me my job because I built up loads of work experience, I built up my portfolio, which if you're studying journalism, it's pretty important. Yes, it's really important to build up your portfolio, especially if like you want to go straight into work like I did. Then yeah, it's pretty much a must. So I'm going to use my custom MAC palette, which I love so much because I chose all the colours in it. So if you want me to ever do a video on what is on my MAC palette, I'd be more than happy to do that. I'm not even sure what kind of eyeshadow look I want to go for. I think I'm going to go for a brown smoky eye. Proper simple, proper basic old school. So I'm going to start by putting this white colour all in my base, and don't ask me what the names are of these colours, I cannot remember really. I know that one's Floof, I think that's Handwritten, I think that might be Medium Brown, that's Satin Taupe, that's Rockets and Stars, don't know, Passion I think, something like that. Yeah, really bad. So I'm just going to place that all over the lid, pretty much up to my eyebrows. And then I'm going to place this colour as a transition colour in my crease before I start making it darker with the brown and smoking it out. So just do like a V kind of thing on the outer corner. And then I'm going to smoke it out with a Morphe brush. So blend it out, not smoke it out, my bad. So I'm putting more of that same colour in my crease. Just darkening it up and putting it, kind of concentrating on the corners, on the very edges. Sorry if my terminology is like awful. I am in no way a makeup artist or a beauty guru. I'm just a normal girl who does makeup for events, work, things like that. And tonight I'm going to the Velio, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Blog Awards. And I've never been to a blog award before, but my new blog, which I'll tell you about in a minute, has kind of kicked off. Like, we've been invited to quite a few like blog events and awards and things like that already, and it's only been running since August. So, but my new blog, basically it's ran with another girl. It's called Two Minutes in the Blog, and we kind of co-write it, so we're co-authors, co-founders, whatever you want to call it. But it's more like a traditional like online magazine than it is a blog, because we don't really talk about our private lives in it. Sorry if that's what you want from a blog, But yeah, we don't write about our personal lives on there. It's more like how to do your nails, how to get a tattoo that's very discreet. That was one of our posts. I'm going to use this medium brown in my crease. And again, like, I'm going to put that near my lash line just to get that smokiness coming through. So yeah, it's been really exciting, the blog, and it's fun having someone else to write with because it means you've always got someone to go to events with, and like, it's just like a partner, isn't it? It's much funner than doing it on your own, and I feel like it's much successful than my last blog. Not in terms of views, but in terms of the amount of publicity we're getting by PRs. I think it's more like, it's more professional, it's more noticed as a professional platform than my old blog, which was more like, it got quite a lot of views, but it was probably like teenagers and my friends more than anything. It wasn't anyone like professional reading it. So yeah, I got a full-time job now. It allows me to buy equipment, makeup. So I don't know if you'll notice now from my last makeup videos that I used to do, not that I did makeup videos really, I wasn't as into it because now I have to be on camera a lot for my job, so I'm a lot more into it than I was before. So yeah, I'm definitely more into makeup than I was, but it just means I could buy nice equipment, buy nice cameras, you know, and do cool things which I could film on this blog, which I couldn't afford to do before. So that's exciting. I mean, when I started working, I was like, how can, you know, someone spend X amount of money a month, like, because all my friends started earning money before me and had been jobs before me because I'm like the youngest out of my friendship group. And I was like, how do people spend that much a month? But I'm telling you, once you start earning money, it just goes so fast, and I don't know where it all goes each month. I'm like, did I really spend that much? It's like, yeah, you did. I don't even know what I spent it on, but I spent it. And the same thing happens every month. I'm going to get a clean brush and put some light colour on the actual lid because it's looking kind of messy and I'm not liking it. Yes, so my blog launched in August. 2 Brunettes and Blog, feel free to check it out. It's a bit of self-promo there, but do check it out. I'm very proud of it. We upload weekly content every Thursday at 12. Yep. And it's kind of girly articles, so if you're a guy, you're probably not going to be interested. I think last time you saw me, I was probably living at home with my mum still, actually, thinking about it. Last time you saw me, I was in the room I just made at my mum's house, and since then I have moved houses 3 times. I moved into uni flat, but then I didn't like that one because it's too loud. It's full of like freshers, and I was a 3rd year, so it was just too loud for me. I couldn't concentrate. So oh sorry, I'm just putting this under my eyebrow too. So I moved into like one for 2nd and 3rd years only. So basically if you're a fresher you can't live at this kind of student accommodation I went to, which was called Mount Clare, and it was amazing. I'd highly advise if you're a student to live out, even if it's just for 1 year, because I do understand it is so expensive. Like, if I didn't have to move, like, because I did, I probably wouldn't have because it's so expensive, but I'm glad I did move because it was probably the best time of my life living at Halls, I'd say. Again, I'm putting it up at the top of my inner corner just to try and lift my eyes a bit more because I've got quite droopy eyes, so I feel like I always have to try and like make it more cat eye. But yeah, I definitely recommend living out for a year because I made some of the best friends ever, and it's just an experience that you'll never get again, I'd say. Like, and now me and my boyfriend, we live together and I love it, it's amazing, but it's not the same. It's amazing, but you'll never have that experience of being a student and just being able to watch Netflix and do nothing for like 5 days because you're on like spring break or study leave and you don't have to do any work, you know? Once you become an adult and you graduate, you kind of have to go work every day, or I mean, it depends on your job, I guess, but you have to work and you can't just chill at home and watch Netflix and have fun, which is sad. Got some baby wipes to clean up a bit of mess I made because it's got a lot of fallout. Yeah, so it is really nice living with like your partner because you know them well, you get to like watch movies all the time. It's like living with your best friend. Like, it is really, really fun. I really do love it. So I'm just putting a bit more floof on the brush, and then I'm going to spritz it with a bit of the Fix Plus. Oh, turn it on first. There. So I'm just going to apply it wet so it just sparkles a bit more. I feel like floof is the most underrated like colour by MAC that you could get. Like, you never hear it raved about that much, but I'm telling you, it's amazing. I always put it like now, how I'll do a dark like crease and then I just put floof from the inner corner to about midway on my lids, and it's always just makes like any eyeshadow like pop, like makes your whole eye pop because it's so sparkly and pretty. It reminds me of like Swarovski but eyeshadow, if that makes any sense at all. If Swarovski was an eyeshadow, it'd be floof. It's just so sparkly and pretty. I feel like this side's come out good, but this one's just not going how I want. Alright, one last time. We're going to try this one last time to see if it works. Alright. I spray that like just a tiny bit. I don't want to overspray it and then it ruins your brush and your shadow. Oh, yeah. That's coming on. I'm just kind of trying to press that on the inner corner as well, just to brighten it up. I still feel like it's not smoky enough, so I'm putting more of that medium brown on the corner. You know what I should have done, which is a really good trick? I should have put sellotape underneath my eye so you get that straight line. That would be so much easier. Now I'm just using my Anastasia brow wiz just to do my brows. And then I just like to feather it in. I don't like my brows to be like too dark or too heavy. I know some people like that. I like it to look kind of natural. Just because my brows are quite full already and I have to trim them because they get curly. Does anyone else get that? I'm just lightly brushing in the hairs where it's a little bit sparse, which is mainly on the edge and at the front. So yeah, I'm just going to blend that out. And I am aware it's like even whiter than I am, and I know I'm pretty white. Okay, I just had to go and check that not everything was filmed blurry, and from what I can tell it wasn't all filmed blurry the whole way through. So, my friend kindly gifted me the NARS, I think it's called Chic Blame It on NARS palette, and it's a cheek palette. That's what it is. And I like it, it's pretty. Try not to scratch my nails while I open it. So I'm going to use the bronzer from this one. It's like a very warm bronzer, so if you want a cooler toned one, this isn't the one for you. And the blushes are matte blushes, so if you like to have a sheen blush, again, this palette's not for you. I personally really like a matte blush. I love matte blushes too, but I really like a matte blush. And also, it's a glittery highlight, so if you don't like glittery highlights, this is definitely not a palette for you. So I'm just going to put that kind of under my cheekbone, on my forehead. I want to like... Oh, I've got to get the door. Damn it. Okay, so I went out while I was contouring and my boyfriend got a package in the post. I think it might be my birthday present, but I can't open it. I'm going to clip my hair back up so I can actually contour. I probably look like a right fanny answering the door with this on my face. So yeah, as I was saying, I've been interrupted like 3 times while trying to explain my living situation. So yeah, we're looking for our own place and it's going to be exciting because I'll have much more places to film instead of just a bedroom. I'm just going to blend that with my Morphe brush. And I'll be able to film like home videos. I could do a house tour, all that kind of stuff. And I'm quite into like interior decorating and house decor, and I don't know if that bores you, but that really excites me. So it kind of excites me that I'll be able to film that on this channel. And yeah, it's just quite exciting buying a house. So if you want any videos on like mortgage advice and things like that, or even how to save up for rent, or if you're thinking of moving to London, you know, insider advice on that, comment down below. I'd be more than happy to do that, because it is hard. Like, we live in London and it's hard, you know, getting the amount for rent, and mortgages are crazy because it does cost a lot in London. Okay, I've bronzed this side more, so I'm going to have to go on this side again. So yeah, it's crazy prices in London, but it's definitely worth it. So we're looking at areas that are in the suburb of London and literally as well as just outside of the city. So I might not be a Londoner anymore, but I'll always be born in London, but I might not be living in London, like London anymore. Alright, so that's my bronzing done. I'm now going to do blush, and I'm going to go, I'm not sure if I should go for my MAC one in Plum Foolery, which I really do like, or a matte one. I think I might go for this pink matte one, and then do loads of highlighter instead. I think that's what I'm going to do. Another Morphe brush. I love Morphe brushes, if you can't tell. Just going to swirl it in there, tap any excess, and I'm going to lightly try and dust this on my cheeks without getting it everywhere. I feel like I'm like the worst person at applying blush, so if you have any applying blush tips, do fill me in. So just a quick tip, if you love NARS Orgasm but you don't want to just spend money on like one little eyeshadow, get the whole cheek palette like I've got, and mix the blush with the highlight and like just layer it on top, and it looks so much like NARS Orgasm, like, because it's got that goldy hue to it, that gold sparkle, which is stunning. I find that there's a lot of fallout though, like while I'm applying it, it's falling out into my leggings and on my bed. So probably shouldn't have been doing this in the bedroom. My boyfriend's gonna kill me. So I'm just putting glitter basically everywhere because I like to be sparkly, especially because I'm going to an award ceremony. So tonight, I don't know if I mentioned that already, but I'm doing my makeup for an award ceremony. I don't do my makeup like this every day, like as if. So I'm pretty happy with my face, so I'm going to spritz it with my Fix Plus, which doesn't make your makeup last longer. I'm just putting it out there to make it look nicer. And it smells amazing. Because I bought this in New York, every time I spray it, it reminds me of New York. And I want to go back there so bad. I wish I vlogged while I was there, and then I could watch back my own vlogs. So now I'm going to get the same brush that I was doing a load of brown on my eye. And I'm going to put it back in that medium brown. And I'm going to run that under my eyelash line. If that makes sense. And I'm just dragging that up so that it connects with the eyeshadow, especially because I've got droopy eyes, so I don't want to be just leaving it there. I want to put it up. So yeah, if you want me to do eyeshadows actually for eyes that droop, because mine droops so bad, I could totally do that for you if you want. If you've got droopy eyes too. I've seen loads of videos for hooded eyes, but not many for like droopy eyes, so I don't know. Maybe not many people have droopy eyes, maybe that's just me. So yeah, I'm just going to blend that out slightly so it's not too like harsh. And then I'm going to get my Ilia Brow Illuminizer Matte and Shimmer Dual End Highlighter Pen, and I'm actually going to use the matte one on my inner waterline, and that just makes your eyes like pop even more. I feel like I've said make your eyes pop like 5 times, but when you've only got like, when the only thing going for your face is blue eyes because the rest of it's pretty round, you've got no cheekbones and you haven't really got a nice jawline, I feel like the only thing you can do is make your eyes pop. So I am aware that the bright white line under my eye might look kind of weird at the moment, but once I've got my mascara and I'm going to put black eyeliner on my tight line, the top lash is going to look a little bit more normal. It's going to kind of, yeah, look okay. It should look okay. So I'm just using the Feline Kohl Power Eye Pencil Crayon Kohl by MAC. That's a really long name. I doubt that's his whole name. I'm probably just reading out more than I need to read out, but it's in black and it's just eyeliner. And then I always like to use 2 separate mascaras just because one gives volume, one gives like length, mix it up a little. So I use a Studio Lash Dot. Why does every product have such long names? But anyway, this is by Miss Sporty and this one's by Maybelline, and this is the one that everyone uses, the Lash Sensational one, so you don't need me to name that. You can probably recognise it from the bottle. Look how black that eye is compared to that one. I almost put mascara on my eyebrow by mistake. I'm aware my hands probably look really weird because I can't apply mascara with my left hand, so that's what this crisscrossing action's about. Yeah, please comment down below telling me I'm normal and you're the same and I'm not a freak. Alright, so that's my eyeshadow done on both my eyes now, so now I need to choose a lipstick. So I think I'm going to go for the Stila Liquid lipsticks, and I'm mixing my 2 favourite colours, Patina and Bellissima, and it's my favourite combo because although Patina is a stunning colour which I love so much, it's a little bit darker than a nude, and when I add Bellissima on top it just makes it like the perfect shade of nude. So I'm going to do that. And the trick with this is that you want to do like a really thin layer. It comes out kind of gloopy. And it smells like cupcakes. And I'm just going to use my ring finger to smudge that in. I'm just going to take my hair out, rough it up, and then I should be ready. I don't know why, but I'm finding it really hard to end this video. I think it's because my camera's flashing low battery and it's really putting me off. But thanks for watching. I hope you like my makeup. Give it a thumbs up if you do. Give it a thumbs up if you prefer this video to my other makeup video where I didn't do any talking in it. I prefer it when I'm shut up because I talk too much and I ramble. So it's nice to have your feedback. And I'll see you again soon. Bye!